13 Stoic lessons that will immediately change your life. Have you ever felt overwhelmed by things you can't control? Stressed about the future? Consumed by negative emotions? What if I told you that an ancient philosophy practiced by emperors and slaves alike could transform how you navigate the chaos of modern life? Today I'm sharing 13 powerful Stoic lessons that can immediately change your perspective and improve your life. These aren't just abstract ideas. They're practical tools used by some of history's greatest minds, from Marcus Aurelius to Seneca, and they're just as relevant today as they were 2,000 years ago. Let's dive in. Lesson 1. Focus only on what you can control. The most fundamental Stoic principle is the dichotomy of control. Epictetus wrote, "Some things are within our power, while others are not." What's in your control? Your judgments, your values, your actions, and your responses. What's not? The weather, other people's opinions, global events, and most outcomes. Look at your own life. How much anxiety comes from fixating on things you can't influence? When you consciously shift your attention to what you can control, your thoughts and actions, something remarkable happens. You regain your power. Practical tip. Next time you feel anxious, ask yourself, is this within my control? If not, practice letting go. If yes, focus on what action you can take right now. Lesson 2, practice negative visualization. The Stoics practiced what they called premeditatio malorum, the premeditation of evils. It sounds dark, but it's incredibly powerful. By visualizing potential hardships, you reduce anxiety about the unknown, prepare mentally for challenges, and most importantly, deepen gratitude for what you have now. Marcus Aurelius advised regularly imagining the loss of what you value, your health, relationships, possessions, not to become pessimistic, but to break the spell of taking things for granted. Practical tip. Each morning, spend 30 seconds imagining life without something you value. Then notice how much more you appreciate it throughout the day. Lesson 3. Turn obstacles into opportunities. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Marcus Aurelius. This might be the most empowering Stoic lesson. Every obstacle contains an opportunity to grow, learn, or demonstrate virtue. Lost your job? It's a chance to explore new careers. Relationship ended? Time to rediscover yourself. Failed at something? The perfect teacher for future success. The Stoics didn't just passively accept obstacles. They actively reframed them as the exact training they needed. Practical tip. When facing a challenge, ask, what opportunity does this present that wouldn't exist otherwise? Write down 3 possible benefits. Lesson 4. Practice voluntary discomfort. Seneca, despite being wealthy, regularly practiced poverty, eating plain food, wearing simple clothes, and sleeping on a hard mat. Why? To develop resilience and freedom from fear. By voluntarily experiencing discomfort, you prove to yourself that you can handle it. The things you fear lose their power over you. This doesn't mean seeking suffering. It means deliberately stepping outside your comfort zone to build mental strength. Practical tip. Choose one small discomfort each week. Take cold showers, fast for a day, or sleep without a pillow. Notice how quickly your mind adapts. Lesson 5. Remember your mortality. You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think. Marcus Aurelius. The Stoics kept death at the forefront of their awareness, not to be morbid, but to live with urgency and perspective. When you acknowledge that your time is finite, you stop procrastinating on important goals. Focus less on trivial concerns. Appreciate each moment more deeply. This is memento mori. Remember, you must die. Practical tip. Ask yourself each morning, if this were my last day, would I spend it as I'm planning to? Make adjustments accordingly. Lesson 6. Distinguish between facts and judgments. It's not things that upset us, but our judgments about things. Epictetus. This insight revolutionizes emotional intelligence. Most suffering comes not from events themselves, but from the stories we tell about them. Someone cuts you off in traffic, that's the fact. They're a terrible person who did it intentionally. That's your judgment. The Stoics practiced separating bare reality from interpretations, recognizing that we always have the power to change our judgments. Practical tip: when upset, write down the objective facts without any interpretation. Then notice how your judgments, not the facts, create your emotions. Lesson 7. Practice the view from above. The Stoics regularly contemplated the vastness of the cosmos to gain perspective. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Think of the whole universe of matter and how small your share. Think about the expanse of time and how brief your existence." This cosmic perspective doesn't diminish your life. It liberates you from petty concerns. When you zoom out and see yourself as part of something immense, daily irritations lose their power. Practical tip: stressed about something, imagine viewing it from progressively greater heights. From above your city, then your country, then from space. Notice how your perspective shifts. Lesson 8. Speak little but well. The Stoics were masters of mindful communication. Epictetus said, "Be silent for the most part, or say only what is necessary, and in few words." In a world of constant notification and pointless debate, this ancient wisdom is more relevant than ever. Speaking less allows you to listen more deeply, choose words with greater care, avoid gossip and pointless arguments. Practical tip: for one day, speak only when necessary. Before speaking, ask, is it true? Is it kind? Is it necessary? Notice the quality of your interactions. Lesson 9. Embrace discomfort in pursuit of virtue. For Stoics, virtue was the only true good, meaning courage, justice, wisdom, and moderation. They recognize that doing the right thing often means facing discomfort in the short term. Standing up for someone being mistreated, having a difficult but necessary conversation, choosing integrity when cutting corners would be easier. Practical tip: identify one situation where you're avoiding doing the right thing because it's uncomfortable. Take action on it today, noting that discomfort is the price of living according to your values. Lesson 10. Practice gratitude as a discipline. Stoicism is often misunderstood as emotionless. In reality, Stoics deliberately cultivated positive emotions like gratitude. Epictetus advised, "He is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has." The key difference: Stoics practice gratitude as a discipline, not just when they spontaneously feel it. Practical tip: each night write 3 things you're grateful for, but with a Stoic twist. Focus on things you often take for granted: your health, clean water, the ability to learn, or even the challenges that made you stronger. Lesson 11. Seek the right company. The key is to keep company only with people who uplift you, whose presence calls forth your best. Epictetus. The Stoics recognize that we become like the people we spend time with. They advise choosing companions wisely, people who demonstrate virtue, wisdom, and self-improvement. This doesn't mean abandoning friends in need, but being intentional about who influences your character. Practical tip: audit your 5 closest relationships. Do these people challenge you to be better? If not, how can you either transform these relationships or gradually build new ones? Lesson 12. Develop indifference to indifferent things. The Stoics categorized everything into 3 buckets: good, bad, indifferent. Indifferent doesn't mean not caring about anything. It means understanding that external circumstances can't determine your happiness. Money, status, and comfort are preferred indifference. Find to enjoy, but not to depend on. Practical tip: identify something external you've been treating as essential to your happiness. A promotion, relationship, possession. Practice seeing it as preferred but not necessary. Lesson 13. Live according to nature. The Stoic phrase living according to nature has 3 meanings: aligning with your rational nature as a human, accepting the natural order of the universe, living with simplicity. In practice, this means using reason to guide your actions, accepting what you cannot change, avoiding artificial desires created by advertising and social pressure. Practical tip: Simplify one area of your life this week. Remove excess possessions, limit digital consumption, or eat simpler foods. Notice how this affects your clarity and peace of mind. These 13 Stoic lessons might seem simple, but they've guided emperors through wars, prisoners through captivity, and countless ordinary people through life's challenges. The beauty of Stoicism is that it doesn't require you to adopt a new belief system. It works regardless of your religion or background. All it asks is that you practice daily, consistently, with patience. Which of these lessons resonated most with you? Let me know in the comments. If you found value in this video, please give it a like, share it with someone who might benefit, and subscribe for more content on practical philosophy for modern life. Remember what Epictetus said, "Don't explain your philosophy, embody it." Thank you for watching. If you want to dive deeper into Stoicism, I've created a video on For Being a Stoic, which toxic habits you need to avoid. Click the link in the description to view it. See you in the next video.